Did you catch the biggest secret hiding in plain sight during the Bluey Season 3 finale? We all felt the emotional gut punch when the episode's surprise suddenly flash-forwarded, showing us an adult Bluey visiting her parents at her childhood home. And yes, seeing an older Bandit get ambushed by his brand new mischievous grandchild was absolute perfection. But because this epilogue was only a few minutes long, it left out some massive details. It teased us. It gave us just enough to make us cry, but left out the exact answers the fandom has been begging for. Today, we are breaking down the 5 things the series should have shown us in this time skip, and uncovering the hidden Easter eggs you definitely missed on your first watch. Stick around, because the clue about Bingo's future might completely change how you see your character. We have to start with the elephant in the room, or rather, the dog missing from the porch, Bluey's partner. When older Bluey appeared on screen, rocking an altered appearance and a brand new voice actor, fans absolutely lost their minds. She quickly drops in to visit Bandit and Chilli, perfectly setting up her dad to be the target of her child waiting outside. She clearly knows her kid wants to sneak up on Bandit, so she keeps her mouth shut. But notice what else she kept quiet about? The other parent. We learn literally nothing about this new puppy. Not their name, not their gender, and definitely not who their father is. The online community has been in a frenzy ever since, and there are 2 massive fan theories. Candidate number 1, Mackenzie. He's Bluey's classmate, a family friend, and a potential romance was heavily foreshadowed in the episode Barky Boats when their upperclassmen buddies were revealed to have crushes on each other. It's the classic childhood friends to lovers trope. But wait, candidate number 2 has arguably an even stronger emotional pull. Jean-Luc. Remember the young boy Bluey met on holiday? They couldn't even speak the same language, but they bonded instantly over a days-long game of pretend. When he left, Bluey was devastated, but Chilli famously told her, "The world is magical, and they could meet again someday." We already know from the end of the episode Camping that they do reunite under the tree they planted together. Was this the start of a lifelong romance? Let me know in the comments. Are you Team Mackenzie or Team Jean-Luc? Moving on to number 2, we need to talk about the Healer House. In the latter half of Season 3, Bluey did something rare. It gave us an overarching storyline across multiple episodes. It started in Ghost Basket, where Bandit pretends to be a realtor trying to sell the Granny's house to Chilli. The Grannies try to scare her off with a haunting, but when they leave heartbroken, Bandit can't bring himself to keep sending buyers away. Then the camera pans out and we see the real-world stakes, a massive for sale sign in the healer's front yard. This all culminated in The Sign. Bandit wants to move the family for a better-paying work opportunity to give the girls the best life possible. Chilli sympathizes, but her heart isn't in it. Bluey is completely against it. When the buyers finally back out, Bandit prioritizes his family's happiness over his career and rips that sign right out of the dirt. Chilli tackles him to the ground in one of the most emotional hugs in television history. And that decision stuck. In the surprise time skip, Bluey visits that very same home. The scene only shows the porch and entryway, which has a few minor wear and tear issues after years of love, plus some brand new smart home devices to help an older Bandit and Chilli out. But wouldn't it have been incredible to see the inside? We deserve to see how Bluey's old bedroom, the playroom, and the backyard evolved now that a new generation is tearing through the halls. Speaking of the backyard, let's talk about number 3, Bingo. The main story of Surprise heavily focuses on what it's like to have children and whether Bluey even wants them. But Bingo is having a completely parallel journey in the background. Coincidentally, she was pretending to be the mother of several children that she made Bandit help care for. Bingo didn't directly ask Chilli if she'd be a mom one day, but she might have already made her mind up. She constantly plays games centered around caring for others, like in the episode Cubby. When adult Bluey visits in the finale, Chilli casually mentions that Bingo is out in the backyard. Imagine if we got to see her back there with a kid or 2 of her own. Seeing Bluey and Bingo's contrasting parenting styles would have been comedy gold. But hold on. Did Bingo go a completely different route? If you pause the future scene and look closely at the digital picture frame in the background, you get a massive clue. You can clearly see an adult Bingo standing in front of the famous Moai statues on Easter Island. If she's traveling the world, she might not have settled down yet. In fact, she might be following in her dad's footsteps as an archaeologist. Bandit's work took him all over, and it looks like Bingo's research and expeditions are doing the exact same thing. Number 4 on our list is one of the most heartwarming, tear-jerking storylines in the entire show, Aunt Brandy's baby. For the earliest seasons of Bluey, we rarely saw Chilli's side of the family. The healers always hosted or visited Bandit's relatives. This lack of info had fans incredibly invested when Chilli's older sister, Brandy, finally debuted in the episode Onesies. We learned the devastating reason they were estranged. Brandy was struggling with fertility issues, making it incredibly painful for her to be around her nieces. She takes a brave step to reconnect with her family in that episode, and the payoff is beautiful. Fast forward to the special episode The Sign, and she attends Rad and Frisky's wedding, visibly pregnant. While she didn't have any speaking lines, the enthusiastic greeting she shared with Chilli said 1,000 words because The Sign takes place right before the season finale. Brandy's baby wasn't born yet, but the time skip was the perfect opportunity, showing Brandy years into motherhood, thriving, happy, and raising a healthy child alongside Bluey and Bingo would have brought her beautiful story arc full circle. Finally, number 5. A massive part of what makes Bluey a masterpiece isn't just the healer family, it's the incredibly diverse, lovable cast of side characters. Every single friend has an avid fan base, and fans were desperate to see where Bluey's best friends ended up as adults. Do they still keep in touch? We've gotten tiny, fleeting glimpses of this before. In the epilogue of Camping, we hear an older teenage Muffin yelling in the background, complaining about a borrowed book. In the episode Cricket, we get a glorious flash forward of an older Rusty stepping up to bat as a professional cricket player. Seeing Rusty, Muffin, Jack, or Snickers pop up in the finale's time skip, even just walking down the street, would have been the ultimate love letter to the fans. Let's dive deeper into some of the most popular fan theories for the rest of the crew. Take Winton, for example, the lovable, space-invading bulldog with a heart of gold. Did he grow up to be a completely normal, suited-up accountant? Or is he a famous comedian utilizing his goofy physical comedy? And what about Judo? We saw her start off a bit bossy and overly concerned with her appearance, only to learn to let go and get muddy with Bluey in the episode Dirt. Did Judo grow up to be a fiercely loyal, adventurous friend who isn't afraid to get her paws dirty? Or consider Snickers, the sausage dog who struggled with his long body? Did he lean into his strengths and become a famous track star? Or perhaps a sharp-eyed investigative journalist? The Bluey universe feels so alive because every single background character has a distinct personality and struggles that mirror real life. A fast-paced montage during the finale showing what careers they chose or what families they built would have broken the internet entirely. While the creators of Bluey might purposefully leave these details ambiguous so we can imagine our own endings, it's never too late for a dedicated future episode. What do you think the creators should have shown in the time skip? Drop your best theories in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a Bluey breakdown. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.